Brilliance Audio presents The New Improved Sorceress by Sara Hanover, performed by Lauren Ezzo. I never used to believe in magic, but magic believed in me, and that's when the fight started. If magic were graceful and elegant, it probably would reject me. But apparently it favors people who can barely walk and breathe at the same time, trip over shadows on the sidewalk, and fight off inconvenient faceplants wherever possible. I fall a lot, but I bounce back. Except on the hockey field, where I happen to excel. Take a deep breath. Maybe Dylan Thomas said it best. I fight my hardest struggles at night, alone. And that is partly because I'm afraid for myself. I rage. The mystical relic that embedded itself in my left palm is to blame, although I didn't have that much trouble with the Maelstrom stone at first, not until it absorbed an equally magical 24-karat solid gold ring imbued with sheer evil. Now the two of them seem to be duking it out for my soul, and my dreams are a front in a no-holds-barred duel. I'm young. I can go without a few nights' sleep once in a while, but sweet heavens, this is getting old. I can't weaken. As much as I fear for myself, I am terrified for my family and friends. Nightmares are real. Months ago, I signed up for community college. Just your average kid whose father abandoned the family. Oh, did I forget to mention that? Don't worry, Mom and I found him eventually. He's an interdimensional ghost living in our basement. But before that, a friend of the family died in a house fire. Now, this is where it gets weird. The professor died, but didn't. Because he's a phoenix wizard, and they're generally reborn in fire if the proper rituals have been held. Only he did, and they weren't, so now we have a gorgeous and adorable-looking guy living with us who has two souls, his and the crusty old professor's. But little of the professor's wizardly knowledge, and we're trying to help him get restored. It has to be done because something nasty is rising in the world. Which means, as soon as the professor is successful at getting his phoenix ritual straightened out and compiled, we get to set him on fire again. I'd like to say that's where the weirdness stops, but it's only where it gets started. Along the way to get the professor's ritual correct, I collected a motley crew of friends. A wrong-side-of-London-raised demon, an iron dwarf and his son, a French sorceress, and Richmond Police's finest, Lieutenant Carter Phillips, who happens to be my main crush with a war hero record, a crooked smile, and the power of a desert sun god backing him. Of course, that's only one side of the equation. On the enemy side, I have an overly ambitious and therefore evil kitsune, a Japanese fox deity that is normally good, but there's my luck, a samurai sorcerer, a pack of shadow hounds, a vengeful squad of harpies, and Melender, who has to be the most beautiful-looking being I have ever met, even though he is surrounded by a murky cloud of pure nastiness and everyone else is scared spitless by him. He is masculine, not a doubt about that. But mortal? Probably not. No one has told me what he is, but I've my own ideas. Something in the realm of a lost god from a long-ago past. He has yet to disabuse me of that. Not to mention, I've been warned that the bad guys will be popping up out of the sidewalk because this great evil is awake, and presumably coming after all of us. I have been told by friends and enemies that the stone possessing my left hand is of utmost importance in the fate of the world. Peachy. Add to that the daily consuming guilt that I put my father into a losing situation and haven't found a way out for him yet. I'm working on it. I'd rather face the arch-rivals of my college field hockey team any day than my nightmares, because at least I'd have shin guards for armor and a sturdy stick in my hands. When I'm on the field, surrounded by my teammates, I'm a striker and the one to be feared. Go Skyhawks! On the metaphysical side, I've learned to duck and run. It sounds easier than it is.